ain't coming, I ain't visioning the past. About to jump into the bag. Ain't coming, ain't. I saw the whole thing coming, I ain't visioning the past. About to jump into the bag, to the bag, to the whole thing coming.
We are something else.
All right. Welcome to We Are Something Else, episode 237. Where's the damn graphic? There it is. So far to go. Oh, here. Boom, there we go. God, dog.
Yay.
There we go. It is a Culture Thursday.
Hey, guys.
B, there's Jen. Two special guests we got. I hate it here. We got Erica and Marissa, who just had an amazing show with a special guest. Everybody off mute. How's everybody doing tonight? CB, what's good, bro?
Special guest Dimitri Thompson.
Spoiled.
I tuned in. I was like, in a mask. I was like, what is going on here? But no, great show, ladies. Kaleo, that was fun.
You lived through that moment.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly where I was when you texted me the news because I was in the office, and that was some bullshit. So,
and you didn't flip some tables, CB? Because I would have flipped a table immediately.
Kaleo knows this. I also have a crippling sneaker addiction, and I also need these paychecks every 2 weeks. So it's it's one of those things where I'm still hitting him up like pretty much every other day, letting him know which of his old colleagues are still checking in on him and making sure that he's doing all right. Because
that was one other thing I meant to talk about was the check-in, but we can go ahead, we get through it. Yeah. Jen, how are you? Culture Thursday.
I am good. I had a great day today watching I Hate It Here earlier just now and seeing you on the show. And then I had a great show with Tusa this afternoon.
Nice. Yeah, no, that show was hey, applaud to you. That was a very fun and informative show. Ladies, welcome for the first time for being here. First of all, thank you for allowing me to grace your platform. I'm a fan. Obviously, I'm here. So let's start with you, Erica. How are you? How's your day going?
I'm good. Day was long. I talked about it at the top of the show of ours. Just a lot of meetings, a lot of trainings that I did today. Jen, I have to catch a replay. They were making me work, and I too, CB, need the paycheck. I need the money. I am a slave to, or as Marissa and I say, we're attached to the corporate teats.
Erica, I hate when they make you work when we're doing our hobbies.
I know. I couldn't listen to any shows today on Station Head. I was in full work mode. But I have to ask, CB, Kaleo, I mean, E-Rich isn't here. Was he scared? He's like, oh my God, brown people on the show? Are we the first brown people on your show?
Oh my God. So actually, you know what? That's the perfect segue. Live from Singapore.
What? He clutched his pearls. He was like, excuse me?
Hong Kong.
Did somebody say my name? I just needed to know. I heard my name being called all the way out here in Hong Kong, and I just needed to make sure that I was checking in with the fellas and making sure everything is good.
Yeah.
E-Rich, the Beetlejuice of We Are Something Else. Say his name enough times, he just shows up.
That was awesome. And I was even about to say, my second question was going to be, is this the first time that the vagina has outnumbered the penis?
Yes. We're even right now.
We're even. We have enough vaginas and penises going on. So what's happening?
Yeah. Does that ever happen?
It's just perfect.
On the show.
This
We just want to know about the show.
Yeah.
we're not
Let's-
talking
let's
about
guess.
when we went to
Caveat.
the laundromat that one time.
Wait, was there more penises? I mean,
There's been a show where there's a lot of sausage up in this show.
No,
so,
no,
Yeah.
That's a day in the month. That's Snickers. That all sausage, no breaks. That's
That is some real shit, though.
that is. Hey, what's good? Hold on. My bad. Marissa, how was your day?
good. You know, try to stay sane, keeping my children alive. That's the goal.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's the goal.
And yeah, I mean, CB, we get it. I need the money to feed my children, so totally get it. Kali, I'm watching you. Just know that. Have to call him out.
Okay. Hey, Hong Kong, bro. Technically not here tonight, but he's here.
Yeah, it's all of Friday out here already. You know, it is what it is. Now I appreciate it. You know, you and I talked, and I just wanted to hop online because I had a minute, you know, while I'm out here working. But yeah, everything is good. Life is good out here.
So when are you officially back?
I'm back in the States.
No, on the show. On the show. When
I mean,
He just cares about the show.
Yeah, because we don't need anyone waiting for E at the airport. You guys
Not at
don't
all.
understand how this dude be traveling like that.
Oh, okay.
Especially if they let me back through customs. But anyway, no, I'm back. I'm back next week for sure.
next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking on that PTO request. Make sure we got the right dates.
Yeah.
Doing Chris
You know.
Tucker. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, how
I
long you
appreciate.
sticking around? You sticking around? You gone? What? Because we about to
Nah,
get this wrap.
I'm gonna watch the show again. You know what I mean? They got some things that we doing in the office, a little celebration while I'm here. So I'm trying to take in all the culture things that they are willing to bestow on me, food, beverages, and all that good stuff. So CB, all I'm saying is, brother, you're missing out.
E Rich, how's the food out there?
The food's actually good. The food is good.
Okay.
I'm downtown. I've sightseed. I got some good pictures. You know, they got some stuff out here that they do. It's kind of like a light show across the island every night at 8 p.m. A lot of rooftop bars. This is more Hong Kong comes alive like after 6 p.m. That's where all the young people come out and do their thing. But
out
yeah.
in Hong Kong, they are in it, like living in 2056, while we are rolled back to the 1920s up in this bitch. So,
Some real
so stay there is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Enjoy it for all of us, please, because
Yeah. I
Stick
will.
around for the is it just E I got for you, E, just in case.
You said stick around, or I mean, like I said, I'll watch the show for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Watch. Just see what, if we get there. I
All right,
may put the graphic up. All right. I'll
all right.
All right. Kaleo, see what he's. All right, whatever. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into the show. I work this camera today. And boom, let's wrap. And call this one Cyber Love. So OpenAI plans to allow a wider range of content, including there's OpenAI, ChatGPT in particular. ChatGPT is going to allow a wider range of content, including erotica, on its chat box, ChatGPT, as part of the new push to treat adult users like adults, says boss Sam Altman. Right? In a post on Tuesday, Altman said, upcoming versions of the popular chat box will be enabled to have more human-like way, but only if you want it, not because we are usage maxing. And it's supposed to be a few filters to keep, you have to verify that you're 18, verify that you're an adult if you want to talk dirty to ChatGPT. Some researchers said that the panel of 20-year-olds have already said to be in various relationships with AI. And that's just really, I mean, there really is no more. I'm not going to read the rest of this because the main thing is ChatGPT is going to allow you to talk dirty to it's going to respond to you. When did the world get so lonely?
You know, I think that's already kind of been happening. People are finding workarounds. We, a couple months ago, talked about on our show, a lady who divorced her husband and married her ChatGPT.
Married,
yes.
Married. Yeah.
Leo, they're married. She says she has amazing intimacy with him.
Yeah.
How? Who knows?
wow.
But it's been happening a lot. People are into their ChatGPTs.
I mean, do you find this weird? Do you find this to be like, why? When did America become so weird? Like this?
Oh, it's been weird. I think it's just the Floridians got out and now they are everywhere, and this is what happens. Like this, it's just Florida's everywhere now.
Oh,
I
CB.
mean-
Go ahead, Erica.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Jen has front row, like seat to it right now, watching rep with Duke, and that's happening.
Yeah.
CB.
I
dirty.
guess
PT.
I guess this is, as a dude, giving me another out, if it eventually just gets that bad. We're getting closer and closer to iRobot, man. So you just know that I will be continuing to thank the AI. Give it that virtual high five, because if the uprising is going to happen, I need them to let me go. I love living too much.
Yeah, this is like Terminator didn't predict this part. Terminator just said that the bots were going to take over and war was going to happen.
Maybe this is why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It started with self-checking.
Terminators were all pissed off. They're like, "You took our robot ladies. What are you doing?" That could have been it, bro.
Amazon is
been
also
what
introducing
pissed off
something as
Skynet.
well too. Amazon's introducing something as well too, where you can talk dirty to it, and it will respond. It will have a human-like conversations. Jen, thoughts?
I don't know. Like, what are we coming to? You know what I mean? It's like, you could be catfished by somebody. Okay. You could find a man or a woman in jail, but at least you're talking to a real person. The idea that you're just letting DVD, answering machine, Blu-ray player, like talk to you dirty. Like, I'm just not good with that. But hey, to each his own. To each his own.
Wait, I just have to say real quickly, did you guys see the everybody's heard about that leaked Republican chat, right? Young Republican chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Have you seen them? This is why people are having sex with AI.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, from a woman's perspective, let AI take it. We've taken the hit for years and years and years with men like that. Nobody wants to do it anymore. It's okay. I tap AI, you're it.
The
I'm
homies
okay
are
with
filtering themselves out. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, and this is kind of a little weird. So we have accesses everywhere. We have access to kids have access to all kind of stuff now. You can go on YouTube and kids can go on YouTube these days, see whatever they want. Then the news hasn't been filtered for a while. So I'm really shocked that it's already filtered out. So you can't do that right now. Like, there are workarounds, but like the way we have access to everything. Like, I think the issue right now is we all feel entitled that we should have, people feel entitled that they should have access to everything. Like, you need to know what's happening all day, every day. You need to know the codes, the nuke codes. You need to know that. And I think is I don't know what happens after you talk dirty to whatever you want to name your AI, but we got to figure out something. What did Dave say? Oh, because he was talking about Rosie, right?
Rosie.
All right.
Who can fake it too?
We don't have to beat the AI dead. Let's do this one. Americans. Now that this relates to me, I can relate to this. Americans are using PTO to sleep, not for vacation. So, large number of Americans are using PTO to sleep rather than to take a vacation, according to Newsweek. AmeriSleep survey of more than 1,200 Americans revealed that 37% use vacation just to rest in the past year. Companies have made PTO policies more flexible, even more unlimited time off. But Americans likely take time off vacation, not taking vacation due to higher costs of living, which is fucking true. You can't go anyway. You can't go to 7-Eleven without leaving out with a $20 bill, $20, register ring, whatever. But yes, I've taken time off to rest. Mental health breaks, right? That's what some people call it. But I've never scheduled a whole, I have. I've scheduled a whole week just sit around the house and do a staycation, but we are being overworked. Well, I was. And we were talking about that on I Hate It Here, just how resources are low. Everything is top heavy. So the people at the bottom of the company are getting all the work, and there's nothing like a good nap. Thoughts on this? Have you done this?
No, but I am going to do it. The couple days before we go to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
So it just so happens that Tuesday's Veterans Day and my company has it off. So I'm like, why am I going to work Monday, take off Tuesday, work Wednesday, and then I'm out to Denver for those couple days? I'm just going to take the whole week off, and I'm going to just pitter patter around the house and sleep that Monday. But we can't afford to go. Out of town. And even if you can afford to go, like, who knows? They might not let my brown ass back into the States. Like, I'm living in Mexico. Like, I'm now a Mexican citizen, which honestly, I'm here for that, right? But everything going on in the world, everything, resources are low, money's tight. The best thing to do is sleep. Yeah. You're not wasting any money sleeping.
Yeah. All right, Jen.
I believe this because I can see how people would use paid time off just to catch up on rest. Can you imagine you get up in the morning, especially if you have multiple children, you got to get up, get all of them ready, off to school, get yourself ready, off to work. Whether they come home, you have to participate in their childhood activities, participate in their schoolwork, make dinner, go to bed just to get up and do it all over again. So it seems like all of your days are filled. So if you honestly don't even have time, whether if you don't have the time or the money to go on vacation, you don't have the energy to do it. So do a little staycation. Just take the money, take your little paid time off, and then just catch up on your sleep and catch up on all the shows you've been saving.
Right. And then how can they tell you how to use your PTO?
Yeah.
Shit, if I want to take a day off to sleep, let me sleep. Or go play golf.
Absolutely. I believe it. The way the economy and these prices are set up these days, I'm going to get my mortgage's worth every single time. I'm going to be in my house. I'm going to make sure I get my mortgage worth. I'm going to make sure it's ridiculous. Especially, I have kids. So if I step out of my house with my kids, I am spending no less than $150. We're all sleeping and eating Uncrustables and pizza rolls. Absolutely not. It's crazy. So I believe it. I think it's okay. I think, to Erica's point, if I go out, I might not come back either. Like, I might get thrown to somewhere else. I don't know where. Honestly, might not be a bad location. Might need a break. So you never know. You never know. So
okay.
CB.
Kaleo, probably this year more than ever, definitely started doing it last year. But the concept of just taking a random day off, if to do nothing else than to play some golf, which is literally what I did yesterday. Like, very, very few times in the last couple of years, especially since the pandemic, have we really flown somewhere, like really gone somewhere. There's been a few times, but honestly, it just is more time and cost effective to be closer to home. You know what I mean? Like me and our money, we went down to Williamsburg a couple weekends ago, right? Like the other month, and that's a like 3-hour, 4-hour drive, whatever. Like it was still reasonable because I could be back home, you know, relatively quick, and you know, it was a drive. It wasn't me having to shell out for a flight. So I totally understand it. I totally get it. And as someone who actually had to have their PTO paid out to them because I was going to lose a month of it a couple years ago from not taking it, you know what I mean? I get it. So I'm not letting that happen again.
Right. And one year I remember, because at the end of the year we can only take over 1 week, 2 weeks at some point.
Yeah.
I had way more to carry over because I wasn't taking time off. We were in the pandemic, and they literally had to be like, bro, you have to take days off because you're going to lose your PTO. And so, I mean, I was home anyway. So it was like, well, it felt like a wasted day, but use your leave. If you got your leave, use it. All right. Moving on. All right. It is Culture Thursday.
Hey guys, it's Culture Thursday. Okay, so I want to know, everybody on the panel, give me one thing you think that women find most attractive in men that is not a physical attribute.
I got one. Integrity.
Integrity, okay. What about you, Marissa?
Honesty.
Integrity, honesty. CB?
These are just traits.
Yeah, like attributes that a person has, but not that women look for in men that's not physical.
You can't say calves.
Well, that's always my first go-to, but is cash second? Am I allowed to use that one?
Yeah.
We'll go.
I'm
just
going to say humor.
Humor. Okay. So I have a video and it'll tell us that for the most part, the 3 attributes that women find very attractive in men.
Women are attracted, generally speaking, the research shows, to men based on 3 reasons. The third is kindness. They don't want someone who's going to be a good person. They're impressed by men who are good to their parents and kind and go out of their way to help people, and there's no reciprocal expectation. The second is intelligence, because the smarter you are, the more likely you are to make good decisions and protect your family's offspring. And by the way, the fastest way to communicate intelligence is humor. I've always said if you can make a woman laugh, you can kiss her. The most important thing, though, to women, and people don't like to admit this, is the man's ability to signal future resources. It's not even he has to be rich now, but he has to have his act together such that he looks like he will be a decent provider.
All right. Did anybody have one of the things on the list? Kalei, I know you said humor.
Yep.
Erica, Marissa, did y'all have one?
No.
No? Okay.
I was kind of close, being a provider, kind of.
Oh, yeah, sure. You did say calves.
Kinda.
I'm sorry. I keep hearing calves. Okay.
I did like the kindness one because I think that's true. It's showing kindness without expecting anything back. So
exactly.
I do like that one.
So yeah, kindness, intelligence, humor, and being able to be a provider.
Good stuff. What do you say? Relationship with their moms. Ladies, is that a good one?
Well, yes, but no. Like there's a fine line that you could cross, right? Like you're a great son, you're hanging out with your mom, love it. You have a great relationship with your, that's amazing. But when we've read a lot of stories, and that's why I'm like, red flag, and I hate it here, where these men are like still on their mom's teeth. And that, no. I'm not okay with that.
The
Yeah.
grown mama's boy.
There's a fine line.
There's a very fine and thin line between being a good son and then you just having a very weird relationship with your mom, and you got to go to therapy for that. So
it makes me wonder, like, if a guy respects his mother, he'll probably respect you. I think that.
I don't know.
You don't
I
think that's
respect my parents, but I'm a very disrespectful person, Jen. So I don't know.
Okay. All right. That was a good one. Thank you for that, Jen. And now,
welcome to D Cup Customs, the most creative crafter in these streets. At the heart of the magic is Doreen. If you can dream it, she can create it. Need a one-of-a-kind piece for your business, your project, or even just your ego? We got you. And it's not just tumblers either. We have shot glasses, pens, mugs, badge reels. Basically, if it holds ink or drinks, we do it. And Doreen, she made me a custom Black Panther cup. I was drinking out of it and somebody wanted it so bad, they offered to buy it from me right then. And Doreen looked at me and did this.
Take it, fool. Turn down that good money.
Look at this piece. It's gonna be amazing when it's done. But we don't just do ink and glitter. We also do custom vinyl. So again, if you can think of it, she can do it. We also love working with our guys, and we can't wait to work with you. So if you use the code WRSE15, you will get 15% off your order. Thanks. See you soon.
shout out to the wonderful people at D Cup Customs. Dimitri, Doreen. It was my
What happened there?
I have no idea what's happening. Here's my D Cup right here. Yeah, shout out to them. Use the code WRC15. Can't go wrong with that. You know what else you can't go wrong with? And that's DC Shy Pie. Save 10% this weekend. WRSE 10. Black-owned business from our Black Business Series. Shout out to Grant. Shout out to Margaret. And all the wonderful people at DC Shy Pie. They got a Chicago deep dish pizzas. So they got steak and cheese. You got salmon pesto. Your basic sausage and pepperoni. All that great stuff. DC Shy Pie, WRSE10. And they ship. What a wonderful concept of shipping to people across the world that may not be in DC to get it. And now before we get to portion with Eric and Marissa, I'm going to drop something in here real quick. It's just E in a couple of weeks. And you still don't. So just pretend that says it's just K. I didn't do the music or graphic, whatever. And since my bro E is out and I'm feeling a certain way, I want to do, this was just grinding my gears. So today's is just E. This is my list right here of Black people I don't fuck with.
Cleveland? You got Cleveland on there?
Oh, we got Jason Whitlock. If you know sports or don't know, Jason Whitlock is just a piece of shit. Just a trash ass human being. And yeah, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and he's one of them. So fuck Jason Whitlock. Then you got Stephen A. Smith, just loud for no reason. And he made some comments about what's her name? Texas. Lady in Texas. I can't think of her name right now.
Jasmine Crockett.
Mm-hmm. So fuck Stephen A. Smith too. He doesn't know sports and he doesn't know politics either. And his stats were just horrible in sports. And who gave this guy money on ESPN? Like if his career was only fading like that hairline, we'd be in a much better place. Tim Scott, that fucker. Look, I just don't like him because his smile. Look at that. He's got more gums than teeth. And just no respect. Just fuck that guy too. Just Black people I don't fuck with. Tim Scott's another one. So if he ever shows up, just don't let him in the cookout because he's just not invited. And then the lady, yeah, because this is Black woman I don't fuck with either. Winsome Early Sears. She's running for Congress in Virginia currently. She is a MAGA. Mm-hmm. She's a Trumper. again, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and if you're gonna step out the house looking like the Crypt Keeper, fuck you for that too. So I just don't fuck with her. Every day I'm in the gym working out, and I see her ad, her campaign ad. I'm like, this is horrible. No, so fuck her. And then Cleveland, you know what you did. You know what you did, Cleveland.
This is bullshit.
You know what you did.
Justice for Cleveland.
Fuck Cleveland.
Should we know what Cleveland did? Do y'all know what Cleveland did?
Cleveland knows what
No
he did.
idea.
Oh, okay. Cleveland knows what he did.
Cleveland. All right, TV, where you are? There you are. What do you got for that copper chop, CB?
So this is
hold on.
we're taking it kind of way back. Puma is doing a collab with Pokemon. And they're apparently doing some special drop. They're going to do this Mewtwo collaboration at the Las Vegas Puma flagship store. It's going to be dropping on October 25th. These bad boys, apparently they're coming in like a special box. I haven't seen any pictures of the box, but these joints are going to be $300, which is I don't know if our boy Sean Xavier's out here, but that's a hefty price for some Pumas. But I am a Pokemon fanboy. This was a key part of my childhood. But I don't know if I'm dropping $300. But how are you guys feeling? You copping or chopping?
Chop that. $300, no.
Not for $300, but it's a nice looking shoe.
No, 300 is a lot, and I just feel like they need to add little lights to the bottom of it.
Like a kid shoe?
Mm-hmm. No, I need to have a Pokemon at that price with it. That comes
There
with
you
it.
go.
Yes. No.
Exactly. Okay, so I moved that up so we can have more time talking to Erica and Marissa. So, ladies, it's your time to shine. So, give us. I'm going to start. So, I'm just going to do a round robin. Just ask a couple questions directed at y'all, and you just answer it just to get some background on y'all. I'm going to start. I'm going to start with the question. So, this is to both of y'all. Figure out how you're going to answer it. How has the transition been from amp to sound to stationary to now video? How has the transition been?
I wish we would have done it sooner. I think Marissa and I self-sabotage a lot. We are our own biggest critics. And I wish we would have gone from amp to YouTube. Station head could suck balls. Fuck them and their censorship.
Till this day, until the day I die. Yes, absolutely. I think, again, we self-sabotage a lot. So we really put off going on video as long as possible. But now that we've done it, I feel like it was the right move. Because we are we talk with our face a lot. So I think that makes part of the show where you guys can actually see what's happening, right? Because you guys pick up on the cues that you can't just over air.
Absolutely.
And so I think it also helps to see the dynamic between Erica and I, that you really can't get a lot of that just through audio. So it was scary getting there, and we pushed it off as long as we could, but definitely should have done it sooner.
What was the final tipping point that got you guys actually to make the leap?
CB, we do shit by the seat of our pants. We never have a why. We never do it. Like, for instance, when we got on AMP, we were on it for maybe we got in because of the code. We were on for maybe a week, kind of discovering. Mm-hmm. And then one day we're like, fuck it, we're going live. We had no microphone, nothing. We just pressed live on the damn iPad and went live. That was the same thing with YouTube. We're like, finally, we're just like, we got to do it. If we don't do it now, we're never going to do it. And we did it on December 8th or some shit like that. It was an odd freaking day to do it. Why do it in December when we're going to go on vacation? But we knew that if we didn't do it then, we were never going to do it. We were going to find another 100,000 reasons and keep putting it off.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Jen?
I actually, you know how like it took a second to really feel comfortable just being on air, period, even on AMP. So you go there and then you kind of make sure you're comfortable on air. And then we moved to Station Head. And you know, the talk of going to YouTube. I like that we went to Station Head and then did it, unlike Erica and Marissa, because I think it helped us like gain our following. I think it helped like pull those people with us. And so, yeah, but now that I'm here, like, I love it.
You see, and I think we lost a lot of following. Had we
Yeah,
done
okay.
AMP to YouTube, we would have kept our following because we did have a good amount of people that would tune in and call in and participate
Yeah.
on our show.
Yeah.
And I think we lost a ton of listeners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think one of the things with like that AMP and Station Head give you the leg up on is like music, right? That kind of can buffer some of your content out a little bit, and people can listen to music, and then you can jump back into whatever the content is. Like and that's how you can entertain, right? And so when you come over here to the video side of it, I mean, there's a bunch of things that you need to consider. Like one is just standing out, right? So, and you said you lost a couple of folks coming over. What do you think? No, that's what technical side of it. So, because before you just play music, what has been the technical difficulties or the strains that you've had thus far that have pissed you off and you've had to overcome or learn along the way?
You know what? I honestly don't think. I mean, occasionally we like Wi-Fi freezes, whatever, but I don't think we've had like I haven't had a lot of issues that I've been so concerned about. I feel much more comfortable on YouTube. But you know what? The music part of Station Head and AMP was a big crutch to me. And Marissa's the one who had to like yank me off of it. Because I didn't think that her and I could do a full hour of just talk. Like, come on, please. Like, we talk so much shit. Like, we're not going to fill up an hour of just our nonsense. But we did, and I relied on the music too much. But aside, like technical difficulties,
I think we actually had more technical difficulties on Station Head than we did moving over, and I think that was also part of the tipping point for us because we couldn't get on air. Our audio wasn't working. Like it was just really, really bad. Where in AMP, we never really had that, quite frankly. I mean, outside of like the fact that we did not have equipment, that was totally on us. The shitty audio. So thanks to all of the people that have followed us since. Y'all are the true MVPs because I would have never stayed. Let's be real. But I think we had a lot more technical difficulties with Station Head than we did going with YouTube. And I think that's what pushed us over the edge. And we did rely on the music, and we were a little bit scared of like, how are we going to fill the air? But again, Erica, what you see, I think also what helps us is what you see with Erica and I, this is who we are. Like, this is who we are in life. This is not a personality. This is not something that we prep for. Like, this is just truly Erica's and I's conversations. And this is our
honestly,
friendship.
we hold back on the show.
Yes. No, yeah. We can say some wild things in real life.
Wild shit comes out of our mouth when nobody else is listening. So we have to restrain ourselves on the show. So like you see me stuttering a lot and like pausing because I'm like intrusive thoughts. I can't say that out loud. I cannot. Like I will be canceled in a heartbeat. And I have a lot of intrusive thoughts. My dark passenger takes over like my life 80% of the time. So I have to be very careful. So that's why you see me stammering a lot and like holding back because I that's what it is. I'm holding back.
Yeah. Okay. And I am I will let it fly. Like I'm like, you go, girl. I am that person. Like I'm like, yes, let's go off the deep end, right? Like I'm no help there either. So.
Okay. I mean, but yeah, you need that though. Somebody has to give, somebody has, it's the fair balance of it. So if one of y'all are just nope, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then Erica, you're kind of like, let me dial it back. You have to have that. We have that here. He's not on the show tonight, but he can slide the rails a little bit, and he's got to hold him back in or whatever. See
One of the things that I always loved about AMP, and I haven't been nearly as heavy in these station head streets like Kaleo is and everything, but there was a real sense of community, right? Like shows would fire up, everyone's jumping in the chat, right? Like that was always super cool. And we joke about, me, Kaleo, Eve, we'll joke about this. We're another group of dudes with a podcast, right? Like every group of guys has a podcast. You guys are ladies in the space. Like what is, and I'd be interested to hear Jen's thoughts on this too, but your experiences just being ladies in this space, which just another thing that dudes love to run with and you know, claim to be our own and everything. Like, how have you guys just found that to be? Like, how's the journey been for you guys from that standpoint?
It's hard for me to answer that question because I'm doing it with Real Estate Poppy. So, you know, he's a guy on the podcast. And it's like, it's the same, Erica, like two best friends talking. Like, I know what our prep is for the show and how much we're laughing and the things we don't actually say on the show. So yeah, but yeah, I don't think I'd be able to speak to the females being on the show. But I mean, us has been great.
What happens off camera is funnier than what you got to record those moments because you can always drop a blooper reel.
I know. And then we will sit and talk sometimes for like an hour or 2 hours after the show.
Afterwards.
And then, yeah, we could drop that and just let everybody hear it. Were you going to say something, Erica?
No, I'm just like, I'm totally agreeing with you. I'm like, yeah, same thing, pre-show and after show, the shit that comes out of our mouth, I'm just like, oh, again, intrusive thoughts, just fly free. But to answer your question, I feel that we bash men a lot on our show because you guys fucking deserve it. And I just feel that we could be doing it more. Do we get a lot of people on I'm sorry, it's just we're really jaded stories that we pull, right? A lot of stories that we go through, a lot of what we talk about, it's just some wild shit up in these streets, a lot of nonsense happening, and I'm just like, this is crazy. But I don't think we've gotten like, no, we haven't gotten like an aggressive person coming onto our show and like giving us shit about it. I'm shocked, honestly.
Oh, Erica, we did have that. Remember the religious dude telling us about we were going to go to hell and we were going to be ashy or turn to ash or something like that?
That was Pergy. Pergy was up on your show.
Yeah, I can't remember what his name was, but we were all like, hey, come to the WRSC podcast. Why don't you catch us on Kindles in the morning? You know, we've only had one like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's again, I think we've been very lucky that we haven't gotten canceled or, you know, because we say some wild shit on our show. But I think it's also, quite frankly, like what you see is what you get with us. So again, this is who we are. Like these are real conversations that we're having. But also we are not in social media that way, right? Like we are not. It's very different because we are not like influencers. So like we don't have an image to maintain. We're out here just kind of putting our opinions out there, our 2 cents out in the world and just kind of going with it. So I think that also makes.
We've taken no money from anybody. Because we don't want that kind of like, we don't want to be beholden to somebody who's going to like try to tell us what we should do, how we should approach things. No, that's not what you're going to get from us.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's
okay.
Go ahead, Jen.
I was gonna ask, are you guys worried about who will see your show? Because like Marissa, like when you having kids, are you ever worried about like the PTA moms or because sometimes I think I might think of that. Nope. I don't care about my family, the church, or anything like that. I think about those moms at school. You don't care.
I could care less because they can all kiss my ass, Jen, quite frankly. And I can say that to their face. Like, I am that mom that they know, like, just she's not going to do any of the PTA stuff. I'm not a PTA mom. Yeah. Is, I guess, the best thing to say. So I really could care less what they say. But again, with my kids, again, what you see is what you get with me.
Oh, they've been privy to the shit that comes out of our mouth. Like,
my son was on TikTok and he was like, oh, your podcast came on, Mom. You're crazy. Like,
Yeah. And my kids know too.
but it's more of like you're embarrassing because I'm mom, right? So like I'm embarrassing no matter what I do, and I'm cringe and all of the stuff. But no, like my kids are. I'm not embarrassed because this is who I am, and they've heard way worse come out of my mouth, and I'm very outspoken. And there's no mom version of me that my kids get that's outside of what you see. Is I should say maybe I don't talk about those conversations, specific topics with them or around them a lot, but yeah, no.
Marissa, I have an example of that. So yesterday I was picking my daughter up from a volleyball game.
Mhm.
And I was saying, okay, I'm listening to this music because I'm doing a sex show tomorrow.
Mhm.
And she didn't even say anything. She was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because CB, my bad. I was talking about sexual issues on the culture today.
I saw
I was preparing yesterday.
Some pervy stuff was being done. I got
Right.
the alert.
Okay.
It's just hard to tune in when you are on that 9 to 5 and you're on that clock.
Yeah, but just to like say that to my daughter, she was like, yeah, okay.
How has chemistry played a role with your brand or your product, like your show? Like how important is that chemistry?
Extremely important, right, Jen? You would say the same with you and Poppy. Like,
yeah,
it's there because you have a long-term relationship. You had a relationship before, so that's why it works with Marissa and I. We were a friend. We've been very close friends. I mean, I consider Marissa like she is my family. Like I consider her like a second sister because we're that involved in each other's lives. You know, my whole family knows Marissa. My mom has flipped off Marissa. Like it's like to that. You know, so she's
We're
like,
here. We're here.
so it's easy to like vibe off each other. But yeah, it would be weird to, you know, the times I've had people co-host because I do know that we have that vibe. So like when Marissa hasn't been able to do it, you know, Jen, I know her and I have that vibe. And if, you know, there's times that I'm just like, we're not going to do a show because I don't want to like risk it, or, you know, just be on air, just like no.
And I know, like if I throw something out there, Real Estate Poppy, he gets it because he knows like all the inside jokes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. And so he knows how to riff off of that. And I'll do the same for him.
Yeah. And I think it's in both of these instances is we've had a friendship prior to doing this. So I think it's so easy to just translate that into what we do, right? I don't think it's harder when you're trying to match certain things while doing it, that's not going to work. You know, because we had in our AMP days, we had some callers that we were like, what the hell is happening? Like this is bye. Like I've had to pull the plug and be like, okay, we got to go bye. Like sometimes
that call-in feature was scary.
We thrive off of chaos and we love that. I do have to say though that like again with the chemistry, Kaleo, you got a sneak peek of it today. Our show rundown. It has it's just bullet points like, oh, we're gonna talk about like it has nothing detailed, it has nothing like, oh, we're gonna talk about this story's about this, or blah blah blah. It's just like boom, Kaleo's on. Marissa's talking like gonna talk about the chat. Boom, he's off. Like it's just bullet points. And when we sent that to Real Estate Poppy he thought we were setting him up for failure. And I was just like, he really thought we were setting him up.
Set me up.
What is this? I'm like, that's her show rundown. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, she knows what I'm talking about. When she goes and she adds her notes, like, we don't need in depth. I just know, like, we do everything by the seat of our pants. Like, I never know what she's gonna say. She never knows what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
You need that chemistry.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
That's funny because that was going to be part of my question was like, well, what's the prep? Like, do you guys hear a story and you're like, oh, we'll just like, no, I mean, you guys are just out there freestyling, which is incredible.
I'll like bookmark some stories that I read. I'm like, oh, this would be a good topic for this. This would be a good topic for this. I mean, of course we do like, even like the videos, like, of course we have to download them like pre-show, but there's even times that her and I are like, talking before the show and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't pull a story, so I rapidly have to find one. Like she never knows what the story is. Never ever
I just show up, CB. That's my job. I just show up and I bring the vibes and the craziness and the crazy comments. That's
our prep.
But we have an executive producer, so our executive producer, like, if we want to talk about, like, okay, well, we want to talk about this on the show, like, she'll find the content, or sometimes she could just come up and just curate a show, and we'll go with it.
Yeah. I mean, and with us, like, again, it's like chemistry, right? We some days it may be a short story run and we just feed off each other. Some days we do some ad-libbing, and some days, like, if I'm not feeling it or he's not, like, we have the balance to pick it, like the other can pick the other one up. So that's just kind of, I mean, I guess once you've been in it for a while, we're 237 episodes in on just this one alone.
Yeah.
So, it's just like clockwork. So looking at the time. So let's do this. Let's go ahead. I gave y'all some homework. Top three. I'm interested. We love to hear what everybody is listening to, what's in there, what do you love? So top 3 movies.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I didn't get this homework. What was it?
You already did your homework. This is for Erica and Marissa. You did this homework.
Oh, okay. I've done this. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the top 3 movies of all time. Let's start with that. Then we'll do top 3 albums.
Shit, the movies was hard because I don't know. I'm just gonna name some, and I don't think they're like my. The number one is, which is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's like my all-time favorite movie.
Which one? Which version?
The first, the original, right? And I think that's where my love of hurting children comes from. Watching all those little fucks fall into these like water, like chutes, and like all the shit that happens to them, it makes me laugh every time.
That's when Erica started rooting for children's downfall.
Exactly. I love that. So definitely my number 1. But then I was like, what are my others? There's so many. It's so hard to choose. I mean, so I was trying to think of, like, what do I typically watch? Okay, rom-coms, right? Like, I'm a girly. I like chick flicks. And so from that genre, I think it would be 500 Days of Summer. I love comedies. I love dark comedies. So I would say The Cable Guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good
so
one.
Those are my top 3.
All right, Marissa.
For now. Tomorrow might be different.
Okay.
So again, I'm with Air because I did this 2 hours before this. So it was whatever was on my mind. And I got my little Post-it. So that's as much prep as you guys are going to get. So my all-time favorite movie is Blow with Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz. Love that movie. And just because it's like spooky season, I've been really into a lot of these. So my favorite kind of horror film is 13 Ghosts.
Ooh.
Love that movie. Any other ones, I'm like, it's fine. But that one was the one that I was like, okay, something's moving over there in the background when I first saw it. So love that one. And Constantine is my third one.
Okay.
My guy Keanu.
6 very different movies we haven't heard before. Okay, let's do the albums. Music is always interesting. And 3 is hard. I know 3 is tough because it's easy to do 5, but when you get to 3, you really got to think about it. So 3 albums.
Okay, again, I have to do it by genre, right? Last year when you guys asked for the top 5, you were asking on your IG and you were talking about it when your end year of show. Again, that's what I did. So that's how I have to do it because there's just too many albums.
Yep.
I love music. That was even harder for me than the movies. But I listen to a lot of alt rock, a lot of alt indie. So from that, I'm going to have to say The Cure, Disintegration is the all-time number 1 album. What I was feeling deep into my soul at that age when that album came out is crazy. Like, I was too young to be that heartbroken and that emo. But there I was. And still to this very day, I know every single word to every single song. Love that. What else? I listen to, my second genre is like pop. I love pop girlies. The original Madonna. So her first album, still one of my top favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And then hip hop, I would have to say Diggable Planets.
Oh, good one.
Love that album.
Okay.
Those are my top 3.
Okay, it was hard because I listened to a lot of different genres. So I wanted to pick something that was representative of a little bit of them. First one, The Killers, Hot Fuzz. Love, love, love that album. It's one of my favorites from them. They're one of my favorite bands. Love them. Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. Love her vocals. Just absolutely love her. And this is the third one. This is just nostalgic for me. Love this. I don't expect anybody to know this. And if you do, we're here. Los Tigres del Norte, Corridos Prohibidos. And that's just Mexican. I went totally Mexican, totally Spanish album. Highly recommend them if you've never heard of them. Absolute bangers.
Okay.
You know, and when you were saying that, I'm like, I'm a fucking traitor to our people. Why didn't I pick a Spanish album? And if I did, I mean, and it's the last day of Hispanic Heritage.
Not
Month.
during Hispanic Heritage Month. I cannot leave Hispanic people out. So
no, but I would have to say Mana. If you guys don't know who Mana is, Donde Juegan Los Niños, that album is so fucking great. They are like the Spanish YouTube, would be the best way to describe them.
Okay.
So yeah, that's definitely in my top albums as well.
Oh,
So let's drop Madonna and let's add Mana.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Appreciate it. You're gonna hang out for 5 minutes, and we'll bring you back up. 5 minutes.
Yep.
All right, we good? All right, CB. Let's. Where's that? Right. Lost it. No, right there. Did I do it right? Oh, everything's perfect. All right.
Wow. I was gonna make he's not even here. He's not even here. But you see his name in the title. Typically, it's your boy CB and E Rich giving you our little sports segment here. But Kaleo stepping in like he does.
Yeah.
And we got some stuff to talk about. So our pregame segment, very similar to Let's Rap on the regular pod. We got a few things to run through real quick. One of the joints that are really close to us here locally had a Prince George's County high school football coach has been suspended the rest of the year. And Kaleo, you were the one that sent this one to me. I had seen it. I didn't realize it was this local, but you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, so Charles Herbert Flowers, high school football coach, I'm not going to give his name, but you can look it up, was recently suspended for, and you know what the funny thing is, this happens everywhere, and it happened at a few.
There was literally, dude, 5 hours ago, another local school got popped for the exact same shit. Literally the same shit.
Was it for tampering of addresses and having students that don't belong?
Ineligible players.
Ineligible players.
A bunch of ineligible players.
Stack your team. I mean, so look at this. We're at the point. So this is what happens. Obviously, when you go to schools, you're zoned in from the district and you go to whatever school you're supposed to go to, unless you're at a specialty school. DeMatha, specialty school, Pilates, specialty school. And then you got tons of ones in DC that are specialty, like prep schools for athletics or whatever, like almost like Ivy League high schools. Bro, like we're at the point now, right, with all these NIL deals, like in the movie around. This has been happening forever. People who use other people's addresses to get an advantage to go to a better school, either it's for athletics or it's for academics. And in this case, it's athletics. Like these coaches are built because it just happens that, like, you get certain amount of money from the county for winning.
Right.
And who wants to have a sorry ass team in high school football up here? Like, it's not like it's down south. Like those down south schools are just different. But up here, yeah, no, coach, this has been happening for a while. So now they're just making a big deal about it for some reason. So,
yeah,
but
this is just, I mean, it's crazy because it's close to home, and at least in this specific instance, this isn't this coach's first violation, like there's actually at least one or two other incidents that I was reading about. And again, just doing some of the prep, having literally another one in this, I think it was in Lanham. It was in Lanham. Same, literally, the news came out today. So, it's like on the heels of
tell you this. So there's the high school that I went to, right? They're known for basketball and they were known for football because there's a few folks from that high school that have gone to the NFL, could be currently there in the NFL.
Yep.
One of them, they went on a run of winning like 3 states in a row almost, right? And that squad was amazing. And one of the players ended up starting cornerback for the Gators and then played for the Cleveland Browns. And somebody, you can look him up. He's got a dope podcast.
Playing tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So he was on that squad playing quarterback. This way he even got switched to quarterback, and they won like 3 straight. And then all of a sudden there's another school, a coach was
best athlete back there, man.
Coach was feeling a certain way, and he called in and letting people know, like, hey, check out these students, these eligibility. It's haters. All right, what else we got?
Kind of tying into it, but taking it up a level. James Franklin recently released after 12 years, $49 million buyout clause, the second most expensive in college football history, behind Jimbo Fisher, who was over like 70. Like, what an incredible amount of money. But there is also an added layer. This dude had a clause in his contract where basically on good faith, he has to actually try to get another like head coaching job essentially. And what he is compensated from that basically offsets what Penn State owes him. I think there's a lot of layers to this. One, because Penn State is just one of those colleges we all have either known or met somebody that went there, because it's one of those things that they don't shut up about. It's part of the personality. It's one of those schools, right? And football is integral to it.
Yeah.
And this dude had been there for a while, but never able to like win the big one.
He's had some dope players too.
Yeah, but a $49 million buyout, like, shoot, bro. Like, that's all we need. That's $9 million buyout.
I wish I would have got that from our company. If that buyout was like that, shit, I'll go wherever. I'll see you later. Take care.
Wait. Why did CB leave too?
Exactly. All right, what else we got?
All right, so last, what I want to talk about is it came out recently that basically Trump can change where these World Cup games that are supposed to be next year. And so just from the standpoint of all, like, we've got the Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance coming up, you know what I mean? Like, and getting tickets to the World Cup already has been crazy. It's been a wild process. We all know what it's like to try to get tickets to anything, any kind of event, concert, game, and how you basically always are just at the mercy of the secondary market, things being super expensive. But the idea that now the games can actually just have the location switched, and FIFA is out here basically saying that, yeah, if they do that, we're just going to comply with it. I think that's nuts. You know, and I'm the soccer guy on the podcast. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely wanted to bring up and talk about it, but I know you being the sports fan that you are, that you were also paying attention to this.
Yeah. So, like, here we go with putting politics in places where it doesn't necessarily need to be.
But I thought taking a knee was too much, Kaleo. We're not allowed to take a knee during the national anthem. We have to separate it.
Separate it. Just like separating fighters on the UFC lawn, on the White House lawn, as in the UFC fight.
Right. Bro. Where are we, man? But yeah. That has been from the Cheap Seats. This is your We Are Something Else sports podcast. That's our show. And Kaleo stepped in for E-Rich this week, man, while, you know, he's on assignment doing this thing. But thank you guys for listening. And we're definitely going to be having more from the Cheap Seats content coming out soon. We promise you.
Let's go. Did the maid clean the house up right? All right. Yeah, good. We're back. We're back. We're back. All right, look. So let's just do some show and tell, show some sneakers or whatever you brought, and let's get out of here. Let everybody get on to their Thursday evening. I'll go ahead and kick it off. So look, I didn't think since I was out of work that I'd be copping kicks like I have been, but I saw this. I kept getting the Instagram ad. I'm like, it's speaking to me, and yeah. So I'm a Vans fan. I love the skater shoe, and then now Vans have gotten way more comfortable than they used to be. Like, I don't know what's in this cushioning, but these are Atiba collabs. I'm gonna keep the orange laces. They gave me white laces too, but yeah, these are pretty dope.
That colorway is crazy.
Not sure if y'all are Vans fans, but yeah, all orange. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Vans, and I sprayed the hell out of them because it's kind of a suede right here, and then on the side is a little different. So
nice.
All right, Jen, did you bring anything? Hold on. What'd you say?
I say no new shoes.
Nothing tonight, no shoes. Okay. Marissa, did you bring anything you want to show off? Nothing. Okay. Erica, did you bring anything you want to show off?
We did not read that.
It's okay. That's okay.
I did not read that part into the show, the rundown. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You guys are fine. I didn't bring shoes the other week, and Risa didn't let me hear the end of it. And was like, "You showed a hat? What the? We come here for the shoes." But trying to be healthier. Actually, I bought some new running shoes. And I don't know what happened in my Saucony box, but these are the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4.
Okay.
And these are one of those like carbon fiber, or they got a carbon fiber plate in there, supposed to make running longer, easier. So these joints are pretty cool. I've run in them a couple of times, and I'm not trying to be out here like running. I'm not signing up for 5Ks. I'm not doing any of that shit. This is literally just to motivate me to get out there and just be better about myself. So,
oh, nice.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. Well, let's see. We have come to that part of the show where we must say goodbye. But now we want to thank, first of all, Jen Glenn. Wonderful Culture Thursday, as always. And we want to thank Erica and Marissa. I hate it here. Fun times on their show and on our shows. Ladies, where can we find you if everybody's looking for you? Socials, when's the show? Let everybody know everything.
Okay, I am on The Culture on Thursdays on Station Head, and 3 The Hard Way. We are here on YouTube on Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. Central.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh, firstly, thank you so much. This was so fun. It's been so fun having you on our show, hopping on here. CB,
Yeah.
doors open to you as well whenever you want to hop on and join us for some shit talking. We
Hell yeah.
love it. So whenever y'all want to hop on, just let us know. You can find us every Thursday right before you all. We go on at 7:30 p.m. our time, which is Central. I don't know about your time zones. Figure it out. And and you can find us at all our handles are at I Hate It Here HQ.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Look, it's been a great Thursday. So again, thank you for allow me on your platform to get a little bit of it out, letting people hear maybe a little bit more in detail.
Of course you do. If you're not traveling, I'm sorry. Yes, we are double E, team E. Of course you're allowed. You're always welcome.
Of course, anytime.
All right. Okay. Well, you can find us at Tomorrow Kindle Be Morning Show, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 and 7 in the middle, depending on where you're at. After that, the abstract is back because I took last week off. Just busy with computer school work. But I'm back tomorrow, noon-ish after Kindle Be Morning Show. And then there's a bunch of other dope creators you should go follow and check out. And also, speaking of things that I've been able to do since I got let go of my job, me and Sean Xavier put out an album, Give Me Some Space.
Hey.
Dropped last Tuesday, getting good reviews on it. It's about 8 songs, and we agreed that it's about 19 minutes or less. So if you got nothing else better to do for 19 minutes, check us out.
Superfly TNT stamp of approval.
He stamped it. He actually got back to me. He actually got back to me. So, and then, it's trickling in now. Kev just got back to me too. I need to read his review. But all that said, look, everybody have a great weekend. See you tomorrow. That it? Everybody, we're good?
You're good.
All right, so one more thing to do. Let me switch over, right?
Follow us on YouTube at WRSC Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe.
All day coming, night vision, pass by the jumping to the bag. They coming, they